Good afternoon and welcome to SAIT Newsfile. I'm Melissa Holmes with news. Mitch Bach will have sports later, and Andrea Montgomery has the weather. So Andrea, how is it looking?
Well, we are in February, and we're in Calgary, and we're in the middle of a cold snap, but more news on when that can let up a little bit in our weather segment.
Thanks, Andrea.
Welcome back to SAIT Newsfile. Now, I will get to your local weather in a moment, but it's all about Sochi right now. So let's have a look how things are over there. Right now, it is coming up to morning, so they have experienced a low of 2 degrees over there tonight. Tomorrow, mainly sunny and a high of 10, and you can expect those events to start at about 10 p.m. Our time will be about their morning. It is the warmest city to ever host the Winter Olympics. Let's bring it back to home, and our warmest city, traditionally Vancouver here, is looking good today, but there is a low pressure system that's been attacking the States and is going to be moving up over the coast. This weekend, Vancouver might see snow. That'll be a sight to see. Moving over, Edmonton had its own share of flurries today, but we'll come back to Alberta in just a moment. Regina, -16. Winnipeg actually had the worst wind chill on this side of Canada today with -29, but hey, at least they've got sun, which is more than we can say to our neighbors to the east. Let's have a look at that now. Toronto, -10, still getting flurries, not as heavy as we saw earlier this week, but most of Eastern Canada is still suffering from it. Now, in fact, it seems as though they've had a really bad winter and a lot of snow this year. They are still on average for snowfall, but they're getting bigger storms dumping it all at once as opposed to it being drawn out, so it just feels a lot worse. Let's get out of here where there's not supposed to be any snow and head south. With all this winter, you may be dreaming of heading south, but trust me, there is actually more sun at home than any of your favorite vacation destinations. It's been rainy, it's been humid. I suggest instead you hit the outdoor rink and warm yourself up that way. Besides, don't flight prices drop in March? Calgary today still lower than our seasonal average. Usually at this time of year, you would expect to see a high of -1. Unfortunately, -14 today. The good news is that sunshine, more of it every day. 8:01 was when official sunrise was, but it started to feel closer to 7 when I was driving this morning. 5:38 will be our sunset. Let's have a look at what's happening in our province. Now, as I mentioned, that low pressure system is coming through Washington and Montana. So down here in the Crow's Nest Pass, if you're headed to Fernie, there is a little bit of flurries. Just make sure you drive safe. Beyond that, the Arctic high pressure system that's been coming down and holding us at clear temperatures is still keeping us clear, but a warm front is changing that all up for northern Alberta. Let's have a look at what you can expect in Calgary for the rest of the week. -13 is going to be our high of tonight, -29 with the wind chill. And moving in, you can see the high pressure Arctic system is going to keep things clear, and hopefully towards midweek, temperatures will get more moderate. Speaking about moderation, you should always snowboard and ski in moderation so your muscles don't get hurt. Let's have a look at the good places you can go and do that this weekend. With the high pressure system that's been affecting Western Canada, we haven't been seeing a lot of fresh new snow, but hey, it's warmed up and at least COP is open. Yes, Canada Olympic Park bound to be sunny and -15 today. Fernie reporting a base of 174 centimeters. Just a short road trip away would be a good day for the drive. Highways are bare and dry. Sunshine Village a little chilly, with reviews saying the cold has packed that snow hard. A base of 128 there. Nikiska machine groomed despite the temperature. Skiers are saying they've been able to find some powdery areas. Panorama, another short and beautiful drive away with packed powder and ready to be hit. And on the other side of the planet, the ski hill at Sochi is ready to go. There was some concern last week as the hill was bare, but the Russians have not only been producing the white stuff as fast as you can think, they also thought ahead and stored some snow from last winter. So despite the fact that it's 10 degrees, the hill is ready for skiing and competition.
Andrea, can you tell us a little bit more about what those athletes can expect in Sochi?
Yeah, actually, I was mentioning that it is the warmest city to ever host the Olympics. Not only that, there are palm trees where the athletes are staying, and right up the hill, there was actually no snow on the slopes until about Tuesday. As I mentioned in the snow report, they absolutely stored it from last winter, and we did have to truck it around a little bit in Canada at Vancouver, but they had to do more extreme measures.
That's pretty crazy for the Winter Olympics. Thank you for joining us here at Newsfile. Have a great night.